Hello everyone, it's Stevie126 here. We are doing our round 3 roundup maths after all of our games. We have most people here and I will go through them all in turn. So, starting on the top of my Discord, we have Callum. Say hello, Callum.
Hi Callum, thank you for having me on. Long time listener, first time participant, big fan.
Thank you very much. Next we have Ashley. How you doing, mate?
Hello. I make noise. Hello.
Wow, you like one of those comics. And next we have Robbie. How you doing, mate?
I'm doing good, mate. You good?
Yeah, I'm doing well. And we have Jason.
It's your boy.
It's your boy. And lastly, we have Ollie. Wagwan, mate.
For a second now, I genuinely forgot what that meant, and I was like, I have no idea how to respond to this.
I was gonna throw it at Jason, but I thought I'd curveball you at the end.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. We'll talk about more curveballs between us later. Oh look, we get to see how many wins, losses, and draws I have. Lovely. So we are on the main team page now. You can see how everyone turned out after the last round. But in case for some reason you don't want to see the results, just leave now. So we are going to go through the games this week, starting with the one game that we have no one here for, which was Michelle's Undead versus Jay's Nerg. Now, who was here for that game?
I was here for that game.
I was here for some of the game.
It was actually a really interesting one, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a replay. I mean, I half watched a replay while I was making models. And it looked like a kind of a classic grind, but was there any sort of standout moments?
Yeah, well,
for you guys?
like Michelle lost heart real quick on it. So he after that first goal by Jay was pretty convinced that he had lost and managed to that last goal was pretty close. But yeah, I think he definitely much happier with the end result than he was in the first half.
Jay had also. It was quite a weird game in that there wasn't much actual powing going on. Early on, quite a few people got knocked out, but then everyone just kept rolling skulls. And I think Jay lost 3 or 4, at least 2 turns, 2 double sculling, and he just ate through his rerolls. And that was one of the key moments as well. But great play from both players, really. But it did end up in a bit mushy at points as people were basically trying to counteract each other.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of SPP going through either. Only 2 injuries. Damn, 2 injuries, and I mean, he still gets the injury rolls even when he regens. So,
but I think one of those was Michelle's mummy quite early, which was pretty rough for him. Or I think it was a mummy. But yeah, he lost to a pretty key player quite early.
Yeah.
It was a right. It was a right.
It was his white.
Oh,
yeah,
it was a
was
white,
it.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't one of the whites knocked out for most of the game because of a rock?
Yeah.
It was bad.
But his mummies did carry a lot of weight. But they did have the problem of constantly falling over and going for it.
Oh my god!
Constantly falling over and going for it. It was quite funny. The Shrine of Fire was very good.
Very high.
Nice. Cool. Moving down then. So we had you, Robbie, with your Wood Elves, beating Callum's Skaven. God, it's hard to remember all the details. Poor Rat Boys. I would like to say that we didn't have commentator. Well, I didn't have commentator's curse because I actually got a prediction right. No offense, Callum.
No, that's
fair. Start with you because I see you're unmuted, Callum. How did you find the game?
It was good. I had never played against elves before, so I am a very new player to Blood Bowl. And I had not played an elf team before. All the teams that I'd played previously were pretty bashy. And I wasn't fully prepared for quite the amount of shenanigans that elves could pull. But yeah, overall, good game. I managed to sneak 1 goal in. I made a very risky play right at the start and was punished for it pretty hard. So
Yeah, I again, as another one I watched in replay, your I was gonna say, I mean, you probably know this, they'll probably told you, but yeah, you didn't need to risk the gutter runner so quickly, so openly. That was
Yeah,
the
it
right
was.
option.
Yeah, it was definitely. It was definitely a YOLO moment for me. And if I had gotten away with it, would have been lovely. But I think in hindsight, like knowing more about how quickly elves can take a ball from one side of the pitch to the other now, I definitely wouldn't have played that so risky. Probably.
Fair enough. Right, I mean, Robbie, I'm going to ask how you found it. I'm assuming you found it pretty well.
Yeah, like this, it's just nice to not have. My game against Halflings was also the other game where I was like, oh, I'll be fine, but then I wasn't fine because the treeman beat the hell out of me. It was nice that there was one big guy and some strength 2 guys. They were quick, but I could bully them.
Yeah.
I didn't injure any of them, to be honest. Honestly, I don't think I hurt anyone. Really,
Well,
I think I just knocked them out briefly.
Yeah.
6 arm breaks. SPP. Have you got any injuries? No, because I know that's your thrower, so I know that's 2 passes.
No, that's it.
Yeah. I'd like to. I know I mentioned this in the chat. I don't know why this isn't going silent. Sorry. I know I mentioned this in the chat, but I can't believe how many leap rolls your war dancers are making.
Tell me.
It was like 3 in one game.
Yeah.
And I was just like, hang on a sec. 4. He made 4 out of 5. And I'm pretty sure you re-rolled 1. Like, that's really good. Considering that, like I said, you didn't make a single leap with non-catches, I don't think.
I did. I tried very hard to mitigate it down to as few as I could in Kislev.
Yeah.
But a lot of it. Yeah, I think this time I actually managed to do what I was planning to do with my Kislev team, but never did. I marked the front of a cage and then leapt into it and punched the gutter runner holding the ball.
Yeah.
And
I think it makes it easier that leaping player is blodge with strength 3.
Yes, that is absolutely.
Hell, you did not roll a lot of block dice or a lot of pals.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
6.
considering I rolled 6 pals, and I got 6 armor breaks, I'll take that. Most of them, honestly, were because War Dancers had block. It was all just running up to someone, throwing it, and going push block. I'm like, well, I'll take block then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed the game. It was nice that I was able to run about and play the ball, and not have to overly worry about my players.
Yeah.
The Rat Ogre was definitely scary, and I avoided him as best I could. But otherwise, the other players weren't overly scary. And Callum had some really good plays. And honestly, the game, he could have probably scored again, but I managed to bog him down in a fist fight, which is not what I expected to be doing as Wood Elves, but it worked.
Just your use of leap meant you didn't really have to care about the cages that I set up as well, which made the whole thing go a lot slower, I think, for me anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
If I remember, there was a lot of the 3-4 touchdowns were scored quite early on, and I was wondering how the game went so long at the end without any more goals.
I basically decided to play a little bit more defensively, I think, whereas previously I was kind of relying on being as fast. I was trying to take the ball up and down the pitch a lot more. But in the second half, I was like, I'm just gonna cage because maybe I can get an extra goal in for dignity. But unfortunately, just kept on getting knocked down and not able to take it all the way.
Yeah, I couldn't get the second half. I couldn't get the ball out of Callum's cage. There was just rats and bodies all around wherever the ball landed. So I just couldn't escape. I could get the ball off his players, but I couldn't actually pick it up myself.
Yeah.
Which was, but it was a good game. Thank you for that, Callum.
Oh, thank you. It was a pleasure.
Cool. Right, Jason, are you ready?
I'm ready for this.
Ready?
Painful.
What happened, my friend? Because I've heard a lot.
So the game started quite well actually. So he decided to kick to me to start things off. I got the ball, didn't fail to pick it up, and then as the round progressed, I managed to push forward. And during that, Emil tried to block with one of his Sauruses, double sculled, went down and got injured. And he
Ooh.
didn't apothecary it. And then shortly after that as well, during that half, another Saurus was KO'd. And then I managed to score.
Ooh.
And then the rest of the first half happened. He nearly scored. He nearly equalised, but I managed to stop it, just about. But then we get to the second half.
Yep.
Oh boy. So the second half gets off to a great start with a pitch invasion.
Oh.
Okay.
I lose an entire half of my wing, of my left wing. About 5 people
Yeah,
got hit by it, and only one of his. And then he obviously can benefit from that and scores, and I started suffering some injuries. Unfortunately, I did have 2 apothecaries, but wasn't enough. That was the first equaliser. Then the second equaliser, he goes to kick the ball to me. Guess where the ball lands?
Right in front of the Quox.
Right in front of a Saurus on the line.
Oh.
So I couldn't pick up the ball to get it to a safe place.
Yeah.
I tried to do it, failed. Well, no, I got the ball, but I had to run back into my own half where my line was just. I'd lost like 3 players at this point as well. And yeah, so the ball stayed in my half for a bit. Me collapsed in on it. I had to make a 3-up dodge to make so that he wouldn't be able to score. Failed that, picked it up and scored.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah. From what was going into, okay, this game's gonna be alright, to fuck.
Yeah.
And I lost the blitzer for my trouble as well for the next game.
How bad? Is it just missed next game, or has he got anything permanent?
Niggling. I've got 2 guys with niggling injuries.
Oh.
A lineman and a blitzer.
It's at least it's
There
not
was-
too bad.
I nearly lost another lineman to a niggling injury as well, but that was the one I managed to apothecary.
Yeah, was he the first one, or was he?
He was the first one I used. That was a niggling as well.
Yeah.
There were 3 nigglings that entire game.
Yeah.
But I did use my apothecary on my blitzer. It was either niggling injury, dead. I'm like, well,
Wow. Yeah.
If he's
Should
got
do
a
about
bad knee, you know, you got to get rid of them.
yeah.
Shotgun behind the
unfortunately.
stadium.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Blood
yeah.
us.
No stat losses, but nigglings aren't always the best either.
No.
At least it's not.
And to top it off, rolled a 1 on the winnings.
Oh,
Oh, so all in all, just
So
a shit show
that
of
10k
luck.
I used to afford, I spent 10k of my own money so I could tide it over and get a Bloodweiser, which was just wasted. So
Oh.
another 2 games off of Ogre, unfortunately.
Yep. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I wish you better luck next time. Emil, well done for winning. However much. Yeah, sorry, I didn't actually look at the dice rolls. Obviously this isn't a true reflection, so I don't know what they were on. Not as many pals as you'd like, I'm not gonna lie. I think, I'm not gonna lie, looking at like the last, was it 3 games, I think every single team has had more skulls than pals so far.
it is the Death League.
Yeah, it is the Death League. I have something planned in that regard for an end of league video.
Ooh, exciting.
Yes. So, is it alright with you, Jace? We're going to move on to my game with Ashley.
No worries.
I was gonna say that video needs to just be grayscale images of Blood Bowl models, just like
Just-
year to year.
Just the sad violin, the coffin meme, and or we will remember you playing in the background.
Exactly.
I don't know how
Just-
copyright works, so I need someone's help on that. But you know,
It's hashtag YOLO. Hashtag YOLO. That's what I say. And that
Talking
really
of-
describes the game. you know?
yeah. I mean, hashtag
From what I
yellow
remember
definitely
of
describes
it.
your first half.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was the best of times. My memory is slightly failing me. I just
Would you
remember a
like me to-
series.
Would you like me to go through the game from my
Yes.
perspective?
Yes.
So I was actually going to choose to receive for once because I've chosen to pick twice and failed. That didn't happen. So, Ash chose to receive. I think for about 4 turns, we kind of just grind. No, that sounds wrong.
Ground.
We just bashed.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't want to say
grinded into
grinded on
each
each other. That was no.
into each other. That's more aggressive. It's better. It's fun.
Thanks. Anyway, moving on. So we just punched each other in the face. That's manly. I'm the Norse player. And then I think it was around turn 4, you saw an opportunity to get your werewolf who got the ball. That wasn't really surprising. With 1 3-up dodge to get through and sort of threaten.
Yes, and I know I fucked that up a little bit because
you
I was
did
just
fuck that up because you
a bit
previously
too aggressive.
Yeah, he previously already used your rerolling a block. So yes. So then I was able to recover the ball and then spend the rest of the half scoring. So I got a defensive touchdown. And then basically the opposite happened, where we swapped around. I had the unleveled at this point runner with the ball, tried to run up the pitch. You got it with a ghoul. I had completely surrounded it, and if I had only made 3 of the 4 blocks that I did make against the ghoul, you probably wouldn't have scored. But because I made the last one, I pushed you out of the cage I'd put you in, and you only needed 1 dodge, and it's a ghoul, so with a reroll. So you scored back. So basically, we both didn't deserve either of our touchdowns.
Like, I definitely deserved mine because that I influenced you clearly to make the wrong decision because
yeah, everyone
Jedi
influences
powers,
me.
So...
Every game, someone has very nicely not pointed out the mistake I was about to make, and I've made it.
Look, it's fine. It's when you see brilliance as someone who's lost and drawed only in this league, it's hard to deal with. So it's
I don't know. Are you talking about yourself or me?
I'm talking about myself.
Okay.
I'm not. It's a cell phone, Stephen. I still want to be your friend.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. I'm close. I've got 1 win, so I'm almost as good at drawing and losing as you, actually.
Yeah, it was a fun game. I remember a lot of just constant back and forthing and just frustration and mild excitement.
Yeah, it was exciting. I definitely got salty for 2 or 3 turns in the second half where all my blocks failed and then all of your blocks failed. So I was like, oh well, at least it's equal. What I learned from this game is that I shouldn't be so aggressive with Norse. I know I have block, but armor 7 hurts too much. I shouldn't be basing as much as I should, except for my next game, which I'll come to later. But apart from that, I learned.
I also got one of your players, didn't I?
Yes, you also killed a player. You killed a lineman, and I decided not to Apo a lineman in case a berserker killed themselves again. But then I didn't need it, so I just lost the lineman.
Right.
That's fine. I'm just keeping my team value down.
There you go.
Strategic play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about team value.
You will come to that. And lastly, I mean, probably least, they are tier 3.
Yeah.
Ollie, how was your stunty team game?
It was a great laugh.
I mean, it looked like a great laugh because that's the one I watched. I paid the most attention to on the replays.
Yeah. It was insanely fun. I'll go through it later, but all of my level ups that I got were from passes.
Nice.
Which is pretty satisfying.
Yeah. That was one thing. Sorry, just to jump into your game. I cannot fucking believe that you pulled off an elf play to score with halflings. I was fucking gobsmacked when I saw you do it.
I was so happy. So for me, I don't think I deserved the win because
you didn't win. So.
Well, I didn't deserve the draw either. Sorry, one. Because Martin did kind of get boned in the fact that he had an easy score and then he failed a 3-up rerollable, and I just took it and ran with it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm pretty sure he got his. Actually, there's a good point. He did. He deserved a touchdown that was taken from him, and then I gave him one back, which I was not deserved because I failed to pick up the ball 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
So that was rough.
I think we can all agree these 4 touchdowns, none of them were deserved.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
No trees died in the making of that game, so I was happy.
Yeah, there was something extremely rare happened there, that the chainsaw failed and also didn't kill themselves in the same round.
Yeah, I didn't think that was actually possible. I
Yeah,
thought
I
if
didn't
you rolled
either.
the 1, it was an auto injury, to be honest. So
Yeah.
I was very concerned, but then it meant my tree managed to get an injury, which was good.
Oh yeah, as soon as he fell, I was like, fucking chainsaw's dead.
Yeah. 2 free SPP on a tree, which I'll always happy to take. I think I got a death. I don't think I caused a death.
Oh, no, you don't think you did.
No, but one of my halflings died. Yeah.
It was leak.
Yeah.
It was leak.
Yeah,
It wasn't rock, so it was fine.
Yeah, I know. Talking of Rocket, I remember watching the game and I was like, where the fuck is Rocket? And then in the next block, Rocket has been KO'd. I was like, oh, there he is.
Rocket has not done anything helpful. He has never been... He's not even succeeded a pass. Like, he's done nothing for this team so far. He's a waste.
So your favourite halfling does nothing?
Pretty much. Like, some of my least favourite halflings have been doing great work.
To be fair, my favourite player on the Chaos Pack team also did nothing except injure themselves all the time, so it happens.
Build character.
Yeah. I think they died and had to replace them with the exact same name.
Yeah, my most memorable player from my dwarf team is Belloc, the guy who tried to kill himself 3 times.
Oh, lad.
Yeah,
that's a lot of SPP. I love it.
Yeah, a lot of passes. Only one score, 2 injuries, and then the MVP. The one thing I will say is I didn't succeed a single 1 turn or even close. I didn't even succeed a throw teammate that whole game.
Yeah.
Honestly, it felt like a normal game of Blood Bowl, which was kind of weird.
Yeah, but I guess that's kind of to be expected with stunty games.
Yeah, it was a 2 strength versus 2 strength, and I think, I'm not going to lie, I do still think halflings are technically better than goblins.
Probably.
Because,
especially now with their updates.
Yeah, I did get a couple take routes, which kind of hampered me for a while, but yeah. Good. It was a great laugh. I had a lot of fun with Martin. Martin is a great player to play against.
Yeah. So let's go through the teams. I'll start with mine because it's first. So I got 2 level ups. I got a normal roll on Demi, who's the other runner. So he got dodge. But more importantly, Hagen Scottson got a strength up. I'm not gonna lie, I regret taking it, but I had to. Yeah, 6'5", 2'8" with Frenzy. He's a lad. I fully expect him to frenzy himself into double skulls and die next game. But what a lad anyway. I also like that I got my strength 5 piece after playing with the strength 4 teams. So it's really helpful. But apart from that, I am happy with how this is progressing. Unfortunately, the lineman that died did also have SPP. So I'm back to square 1, but my thrower is almost there, getting that all-important leader reroll.
Nice.
But I have nothing, no plans have changed. It's still going to be guard, it's still going to be block, it's still going to be tackle, and dirty player at some point in kick.
Are you saving up for a Yeti? Or team reroll?
Oh, it really depends if Nata levels up. If I get leader, I will get a Yeti.
Fair.
I'll wait for the Yeti. If I don't, I'll get the reroll now probably.
Fair.
But yes, at the moment it is my plan.
Cool.
Chase, what happens, my dude? The lowest team value.
Yeah, look at the team, man. I lost the blitzer, obviously, and I lose the lineman for next game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, add 100k onto my team value, and that'll be the true value when I play my next game.
Yeah, so 980. So almost. So you lost
20k
overall.
I didn't get much SP in the last game, as you can see.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I think Ruben 3 leveled up.
Yes,
I
he did.
did tackle.
Tackle? Nice.
Yeah, tackle. My thought was, well, it's highly likely I'll be playing against someone who has dodge.
Yeah,
So give him tackle.
that makes sense.
It's like it's going to be useful against the next game anyway. Even though, spoiler, I'm not against the stunny team.
No. Any changes in your development plan, or is it still getting ogre as soon as possible?
See where I am. See how much I roll. If I don't roll enough for next game, I'm just going to buy 2 linemen.
Fair enough.
Or the other catcher maybe, or another thrower. I'll come to that when I get to it.
Fair.
But yeah, if I don't get enough money in the next game, then it's a change of plans.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right, Ollie.
You gotta look at this.
Oh yeah, I saw. Sorry, going back, I saw how many times you used multiple block, and one of them was on a troll. So I was very happy with that.
Yeah, I think I used it quite well, and it worked out quite well. It's not going to be as useful against other people because I know Martin kind of marks a lot more often than I think others will. He will not mark trees, and yes, that is a half thing with Hail Mary pass.
I saw that. I'm glad you didn't take block on the double.
I would never take block on a halfling. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous.
It looks really good though.
No, it doesn't, because they're not being hit. They're doing stupid shit.
Yes, and that stupid shit is a stunty dodge into a cage. Oh, what's that? Both down. Well,
nah, that's what you get Gauntlet for.
Dauntless and wrestle. Anyway, we're off the subject. Anyway, yes, Hail Mary pass. I am proud.
Hail Mary pass on a halfling. So basically, what I'll be doing from now is setting up a line of halflings at the 14-yard line, and him behind that. And depending on where the ball lands in the field, I'll either go for a 1-turn touchdown or something dumber next turn.
Yeah, I mean, now with Hail Mary pass, as you get edge access, any other halfling can get diamond catch. And there's synergy there.
Yeah.
Like
I also leveled up
tomatoes in a sandwich. Sorry.
Sprout has also did also level up, but he is missing the next game.
Oh, what do you got?
I think that's sprint.
Sure feet.
No, sure feet. I'm finding I'm doing a lot of go for it because I'm only movement 5, so I just thought, why not? The guy with catch definitely isn't that great, so like catch was definitely was the worst choice, I think, of some of the others. I know it's technically good, but I'm just not using him. Like honestly, I prefer leveling them up by just using a random halfling with 3 SPP already, and then I can level them up, see if they get something stupid again.
Yeah.
Because like an Edge 4-1 is someone I would keep scoring with because landing becomes a 3-up rather than a 4-up. So
yeah, and if it scatters wrong, you still might land in a tackle zone.
Exactly, and that's a niggling and an armor down.
That's cool. I was actually just highlighting that he has 5 SP.
Yeah, that too is annoying, but whatever. So he'll probably do a pass at some point.
Yeah.
Good old glory pass for halflings. I am deciding whether or not to just fire Shallot, because
I wouldn't. It's ammunition.
He's ammunition, but the other thing is he is also free SPP for someone else, because he's even easier to kill.
Yeah.
I don't want to make it too easy for someone.
Just don't fire him yet, yeah?
Yeah, that's kind of what it depends on who I'm up against, doesn't it? Because I don't know, actually.
Do you not?
No, not yet, I haven't seen.
You'll be well happy. So, I mean...
Laughed at Martin's motto.
I believe his troll leveled up.
Yeah. He got grab, I think?
Yeah.
Is that grab? Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab. I think grab's a good shout.
Yeah.
When you have secret weapons. Just throw them in the way of it.
Gonna chime in and say strong arm would have been a good bit there as well.
Yeah.
I don't think he's throwing teammate all that often, though, is the thing.
Yeah, I don't think he threw a teammate against you once.
No, he didn't. To be fair, I didn't do it once either. I failed. I tried once and failed.
Yeah.
Failed to throw. So.
Yeah, so he's still got his Looney and Fnatic.
Yeah.
Has he still got a Pogo somewhere? Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, at the bottom.
Cool. Fnatic on 5. Ooh.
Yeah, he got SPP.
He's one injury away from that all-important Mighty Blow.
Yeah. I was very concerned he'd get the level up off of me, but thankfully I managed to just score. I don't know what happened actually. I think I just managed to score quick enough.
I think you scored and then his bribe failed.
That was it, yes.
Yeah.
I was very lucky with that.
yeah, I would say all in all, Martin came out of that game, unsurprisingly, no offense, quite well.
Yeah, he kept his goblins all fairly far away from my trees, so I couldn't get anything all that permanent on them.
Yeah. Roberto,
Um,
anything special? Oh,
anything
strong arm.
Yes, I rolled double 5s, so I was like, well, I'll take the strength version then.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to get the chance to pick it again, yeah. So my current progression, since I think I'm at 100k?
Yes.
So yeah, being at 100k, I'm 20k off a treatment. So fingers crossed, after next game, I should have a treatment or enough money to replace the war dancer if they die.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get a treatment, and that'll bring me back up to 11 players.
Nice. So at the moment, your team value is actually 1170.
Yes.
1180, sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to 1200.
Yeah.
And I also I had a lineman level up, so I gave him dodge because you of course you give him dodge.
Yep.
Yeah. My current plan is get the treatment, and then I might get myself a second thrower so I can get Hail Mary pass.
Nice. I'm liking the love of Hail Mary pass in this.
I think I need my current plan is I want to build a, considering in my game with Callum I spent the rest of the second half unable to recover the ball, so I want to build a player who's very good at getting in there and getting the ball and kicking it somewhere else.
Fair.
That would be the goal, but maybe I'll get catchers instead. I don't know. We'll see how this team goes. Honestly, I think I'll buy the tree, save up a load of money, and see in case I need to replace anything.
Cool.
But yeah,
Sounds good.
The plan.
Nice. And sorry, because they're like the stars of the show. Anything for your war dancers?
My Mighty Blow War Dancer. Honestly, I'm probably just going to give him strip ball. Like he spends most of his game scoring. Like genuinely, I punched so many gutter runners last game with him, and he did nothing. He didn't injure anyone, and then every time I went to score, he happened to be in their back line. So like, right, well, here you go, you score. And the other guy with strip ball, it worked excellently. I might grab pro on him next, I'll grab pro on him. I was going to think maybe wrestle. Nah, just get strip ball. Let's try and strip ball, maybe tackle, and we'll just try and. I think pro next. I like pro, and it helps with the leaps. Maybe re-roll the dice. Yeah, like simple wood elf advancement. Lineman will get dodge. Thrower might get something cheeky like accurate or safe throw. I think safe throw at this point.
Now. I will also suggest a leader, as you only have 2 rerolls.
That's true, but my team's getting increasingly more reliable as the season goes on. So we shall see. Fair enough. I feel.
Yeah, also pro freaked me the fuck out because I kept hearing this jingling noise like from across the room. I don't know what it was. It was the pro reroll. I didn't know it had its own sound effect. Right, Ashley.
Yeah.
Your team is fine. Moving on.
Yeah, I leveled them up. I have you fine.
What'd you get?
I believe. Sonny Executive got Mighty Blow because he hates the peasants and he must be fed more experience, as he is the son of the executive.
Yep.
That's it. You can now move on.
And you got Mighty Blow on the underpaid actor as well.
Yes.
Because you didn't have that against me.
I strongly believe in that violence is the answer to Blood Bowl. So committing to Mighty Blow rather than block is the way forward.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm glad that you didn't get your werewolf back until after my game.
I'm not.
No. Yeah, sorry, but I'm glad.
Go up against Mighty Blow again.
Poor Jason.
Oh, Jason, I feel bad. Oh, and where is he? There he is. There's my zombie.
Look, your zombie fellow Jack Hardwell's there.
Yeah.
He's doing okay. It's giving.
Yeah, he looks fine.
Yeah.
Never felt
He's wearing clothes now. It's an upgrade.
Yeah, he's wearing clothes. He lost his beard.
Before actually wore clothes.
Gave him a shirt.
Yeah.
I still maintain that for zombies, they should have just had like a texture that they put over the model, and so whatever you kill, you get that model. So it's like if you kill a source, you get a source model that's just kind of like falling apart a little bit or something.
A bit like the fumble sprites. All the zombie fumble sprites are different races. It's great.
It would be very satisfying.
Yeah. Oh Jesus! No! No! No!
You have it too. Fuck you.
Yeah, but I only have 2 strength 4 pieces. He has 6.
Now he has
now 5 and 1 strength 5.
Yeah, that's almost more normal.
You know what this is, right? You know what this is? This is because Emil couldn't play in the finals, and now Nuffle's like, here, Emil, have an amazing team, win Blood Bowl Season 4. Like,
I will say that's partly my fault because he did absolutely ruin some rat boys and
to be fair,
leveled up hard off that.
He did the same to me. He's just he's had 3 great games in terms of SPP, and also a movement up and a strength up.
Yeah. Three swords with block, a strength up and a movement up is a disgusting level up progression.
Yeah, that is. It's more the level ups than it is. Yeah.
Let alone
have Croc score that doesn't have really stupid or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, Emil, if you want tips, get Crocs in Mod 2, because you might as well have 2 strength 5 if you're gonna have 1. He has catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, helps move the ball. I have something else to say. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
I hate it. I'm so glad I've already played him. I hated my game with it, but
I'm glad I'm losing, so I never have to play him.
Yeah, everyone at the bottom half of the league, be grateful. So Jay's team, quickly running through, he got a new. God. Yeah, it's a lot of block. It's not great. So he's got. So Cancer now has block. He has a. Yeah, he went for melanoma. Nice.
Yeah. Nice.
He didn't lose a player that game. That's the first game he hasn't lost to Rotter.
Oh my god.
I know.
That team value is so low for what the team actually is, though, because the Rotters just don't matter. But his core is still so strong. And did all 3 of those level up from that one game? Because I don't think he had any block before.
I think he had 1. I'm 90% sure he had 1 block.
He had block before. Yeah, he had 1 which had block before.
Yeah.
Got 2 from this game.
Yeah.
3.
3, yeah.
Didn't have it
3.
either.
Yeah, no, Cancer
Three
didn't.
level ups. Got block on all 3 things. God, that's and once again, I'm very glad I'm never going to have to play him.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not much else to say on that one.
The level ups are going exactly as he'd want them, so nothing different.
Okay, so Michelle didn't come out of that super well. That was
He already had that, I think.
Yeah, he already had that because he said he wanted the SPP on the mummy but didn't get it.
Yeah.
Both ghouls have block,
That's good.
which I will point out does not make them invincible.
No.
I have lost to this day 5 ghouls, I think.
All you need is someone with tackle.
Yeah.
It's not even that. It doesn't. It's just a down and then armor 7 and no Apo. That's it.
No Apo, no read.
The ghouls are kind of fragile.
Yeah.
They just get red pasted very easily, so I'm not too annoyed / worried. It's a great team, but like just that. And then Callum.
My boys, my sweet rat boys. Okay, cool. So D-Ball is pretty much the star of the show. He's like pretty much the only one able to score. Ouija is his understudy at the moment. He's trying to learn how to score as a gutter runner, but unfortunately keeps on getting knocked out at the start of games, and then we have to bring out old Renach at the bottom there. Got crippled in the first game. He got injured with agility down, and I could do the apothecary reroll, and the other option was death. So I chose to spare him and not put him out of his misery. And as such, we kind of wheel him out whenever we just not really feeling up to it. So yeah, that's pretty much my team. The gutter runner drama is heavy. My rat ogre is a very good boy. Just keeps on holding that line. I've recently upgraded one of my linemen, so he's going to kind of be at the front there to stop dodge now, so kind of combo that with the Rat Ogre and bog people down in the middle a bit more while the Gutter Runners take the sides. That's kind of the idea.
Good plan.
Nice, like it. Has someone else joined? No, sorry. But yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's basically my team, my sweet boys. The rest are just very expendable. The thrower does nothing and cannot pick up the ball to save his own life, so I don't even trust him anymore.
Look, we all know that Sure Hands Edge 3 is the most reliable dice roll in the game.
Yeah.
Absolutely doesn't fail every game.
I need to level up my Storm Vermin, really. They need to gain some SPP because they are so useful, and I would definitely like to upgrade them. But as at the moment, just not really bringing it in. Sneelich is almost there.
Yeah. Are you getting a? Are you going to get another Gutter Runner because you're only 10k away?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether to go for another Gutter Runner or to save up maybe for a team reroll. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I can see that. Again, I will offer you the great leader reroll as you're very close with your thrower, and if he's not doing much work out, ball carrying wise, he might be able to provide a team reroll instead.
For some reason, he's being quite punchy. He's like, for some reason, like whenever I go to roll a block with him, he's always getting the double pow every time, and I'm like, well, I can't hate him. Like, he can't pick up a ball to save his own life, but he pitches in where it counts.
Ash, wasn't your thrower like that as well?
No, I used my thrower like that. No, my thrower was good at throwing the ball. He got accuracy and sure hands.
Fair.
And I just basically did the classic. I have 5 Gutter Runners behind you. Yes, I'm only meant to have 4, but I have 5. Pick your options. I only had 3, but
Skaven
okay.
Trickery.
Exactly.
Cool. Right then. So let's go over to the new schedule, which some of you have seen, apparently not all of you. So at the top we have the 2 most disgusting teams who also both aren't here. This is weird. Lizards versus Undead. I'm actually going to go down the Discord chat and to decide to go for who we think's going to win. I vote Lizardmen. Callum, what do you think?
I vote Lizardmen every
Ash?
time, I think.
Stop hating on Lizardmen. I vote Undead.
Okay, so 2-1. Robbie?
I'm gonna have to put my money with Lizardmen. That team's looking real strong right now.
3-1. Jason?
Lizardmen, because the strength 5 Saurus, fuck that.
Yep.
Terrible. All of you have terrible opinions.
Oh, shut up, Ash, just because you know we're right. And Ollie?
I do like this underdog story narrative, though. Like in my heart of hearts.
None of them are underdogs, Callum.
Yeah, true.
It's I don't know current football, but back when I was a kid, this sounds like an Arsenal versus Man U match. Yeah, one's probably better, but there's not much in it.
You want a real underdog story? Let me guide you to Cospit Borough.
I mean, I'm just going to say, I didn't get a say in this.
I'm just saying.
I would go for Undead in this, personally.
Oh, is that because everyone else went Lizardmen?
Partially, but also because I do think that it's unfortunate. If there wasn't so much block on Lizardmen, I would have definitely given it to Undead. I think it might be a draw, but I think with the werewolves, with the movement, with the 2 mummies. Wait, no, he's not a necromantic. He doesn't have the werewolves, does he?
He's lost a white as well, so...
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to give it back to Lizardmen.
There you go.
You were almost correct, Ollie.
The mummies will do well, and I think they'll do great, but unfortunately with the amount of block and stuff,
You're right, Ash, he was almost correct, and now he's definitely correct. I was right, I'm really proud of myself. Right, moving on. So next we have Jay's Nurgle versus Robbie's Wood Elves, who I was so fucking sure had played each other before, but they didn't. So, Robbie, I'll go to you first, as this is your game. How do you feel?
Well, I suspected I would be against Jay, but now I've been told. Fuck. This is going to be a rough one. I don't know. Thankfully, Disturbing Presence doesn't make dodging worse, so that's good. He doesn't have tackle, so my 3 players with dodge won't be overly affected. It's just, yeah. I don't know. I might, if I had to put money on it, I wouldn't bet on me. I'd say I think if I had my treatment, I'd feel a lot more ballsy, and I think I might be able to do it. But I don't feel comfortable yet, so yeah, I think Jay might have this. It's going to be a rough game. The ball probably won't be thrown. Actually, yes, it will. It's just going to be thrown from either side of the Disturbing Presence.
Yeah, I think you got to hem him in. You got to sort of sheepdog that team, that ghost.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be a draw, but I can't tell you who's going to win. So I couldn't put my money on either of them. Or either of you, I should say. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll go from the bottom up.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, don't go on.
I was going to say, you're probably going to lose because he plays chess, so that means he wins automatically, right?
Yeah. Blood Bowl's just chess, but with dice.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exactly the same.
I would like to move my queen 2 up. Shit, it's a 1. She dies.
That was one thing. Again, from your game, when like you were moving your halfling all the way down the pitch, I was like, is he forgetting this is Blood Bowl and not chess? Like he doesn't become a tree man when he gets to the end zone without the ball.
Like checkers.
Yeah.
That halfling acting like an elf got me a fucking score. So
I mean, you were correct in the end. I was just like, where the fuck is he going? He's just
what
left.
else is he going to do? He's not going to help anywhere else.
But anyway, what was your prediction? Nurgle versus what else?
I think Nurgle, unless Robbie, you can kill that Pestigore quickly.
Unless Robbie cures cancer, yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, actually, he's got 2, but cancer is the worst one out of the 2.
Yeah. If you can get rid of him, because if he stays alive, Robbie, you'll start losing characters like that.
Yeah.
Like Armor 7 against Mighty Blow and Horns is very hard. Yeah.
Yep.
That's my prediction.
Jason.
I'm going to give it to Jay. If he gets the injuries, that's all he needs.
Fair enough. Ash?
More seriously, I do think it's going to be difficult. If Robbie can get room, and if he can just run, make opportunities, I think Robbie's going to win. There's not really much catch-up, and the Beast of Nurgle is basically a stationary piece that just sits. But if he gets bogged down, Jay's just going to beat the shit out of him, and he might be down a War Dancer. So it's depending on that, the opening turns of each half, how it goes.
Fair enough. And Callum?
I think I want Robbie to win more than anything, because then it proves that I wasn't bad. It's just after being so traumatized last match, I think my money is on Robbie, just because I personally I saw how bogged down Jay was getting in that last game, and if you can keep him in any way kind of hemmed in, they're not quick, so you'd just be able to just run with it, I think. But yeah.
Cool. So moving on then is your game, Callum. You're against the Goblins.
The Goblins, yeah. I'm really not sure. I think I've got that extra lineman now to be able to create a little bit more, to manage shenanigans to some extent, but I think I could scrape a win just about. I'd like to be a little bit confident in myself. I think the Gutter Runners are going to come out their own this time. I think Ouija's finally going to stay awake for the first half, which would be really nice, and then I actually have 2 functioning Gutter Runners instead of just 1, which doubles my chances of scoring, so yeah.
Fair enough, yeah. I mean, given tiers and stuff, I think you would win that match. I don't know how much that chainsaw and wall and chain is going to make you pay for it.
Yep.
But
We'll
yeah,
see.
See, yeah.
Well, that's what linemen are for.
That's the point. Does he have enough money to get his bombardier back?
I don't think he'll take it. I don't think he likes the bombardier.
Fair enough.
He has
Not
been
after it
saying
killed him. It killed itself. Like,
I mean, that's fucking funny.
he's definitely not committed with it anymore.
Yeah,
he doesn't like it anymore.
Yeah, which is fair.
yeah. So yeah, what are people joining me? Predictions, Ash. On Goblins versus Skaven.
I think Skaven will win because Martin is committed to having Goblins fight, and the Skaven can actually punch back. So the Skaven will be able to hold off the Goblins and just run past them and score. He's just got to make sure he doesn't get everything chainsawed. You've got to keep your Rat Ogre away from that chainsaw, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Fair enough. Robbo?
I think Skaven is going to win. They are the better team. I think the question will be is just at what cost. I think Martin's going. The trolls might eat a couple of Skaven linemen plus the secret weapons, and also it might be the first game Martin has actually got bribes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
If he remembers.
Okay.
If he remembers. Jason, you need to. No offense, Callum, but Jason, you need to be there to poke him and be like, "Get your fucking bribes."
The patron saint of goblins, Zan, will be there.
Bribe you IRL to not.
Is there anything more goblin than to get someone to bribe you in real life? It's not say bribe.
That's why you gotta roll that 2 up, because you never know when you roll that 1 on the bribe.
And yeah, Ollie, do you agree with the
I
consensus?
was going to ask what the difference in team values are.
It's like about 100, I think.
Enough for 2 bribes.
990 versus, where are you? 1120. So,
Ooh.
130. 130.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's not enough to make a huge difference in Goblin's favour, so I'd still give it to Skaven. Like,
Yeah.
a double bribe.
Everyone be correct.
But, yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong bit. Sorry.
I mean, if you can injure that chainsaw early, then you won't get to use his bribes. But,
Yeah.
I do guarantee you will be found.
The Rat Ogre is a very prime target because of his low armour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw that out there.
Yeah.
Maybe keep it off the field on the first drive.
Off the line is what you need.
Yeah, off the line.
Swap
I mean,
him
that
for
didn't help me. I
your
put
sacrificial guy.
I put both my trees off the line.
Oh, my injured gutter runner on the front line. You're like, take him. He's not worth it.
You're never safe from the chainsaw.
Where was I? Yes. Now we got Jason versus Ashley. Jace, I'll ask you first. How do you feel?
Not confident. I'm ready for my kick to the balls.
Just another one. This time with a werewolf kick with claws.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ash, how do you feel?
I feel excited, but not in the kind of way where I expect to win. I just expect it's going to be an interesting game, because I'll be the first to admit it took me a while to learn Skaven. It's going to take me a lot longer to learn what undead. So not undead, necromantic, Halloween team. Like they are an interest. They got really cool specialist roles, but I feel like I'm not applying them well enough. So I think Jason is the better player. So if he can take advantage of that, he should be able to score. But also, I'm willing to take greater risks, and I might just tilt him, and he might make some mistakes.
That's my secret. I'm already tilted.
I don't intend to tilt.
Always tilted.
Can't be tilted if you're already tilted.
That's
What?
true.
What?
Somehow that
Doesn't
feels
make
wrong.
sense.
But you
All
didn't
guys
do
says no.
anything. Exactly.
God.
I mean, it's tough for me to call. I will give it to Ashley, because Ash is Jason's kryptonite, and he's going to be even more
but I
so.
don't win against him.
What?
I just annoy him.
Yeah, but I was going to say, especially when you've got a lot higher team value team, I think that's going to play a big part in what happens.
That's true.
Look,
So,
mate, all I've done is
both of
commentator
us.
curse you to let Jason have a win. So, what are you going to do about it?
Ah, nothing.
Yeah, fair enough. Callum, how do you feel? Which one do you think is going to win out of Necromantic and the severely injured humans?
Yeah, I think it's it's a tough call for me. I mean, you're the only player that I've beaten, actually, and I feel like Jason is a lot better than I am at playing. But that doesn't necessarily mean that in terms of the teams, which one's going to come out on top. I think again, I probably would go for Jason, just because again, I would like to. I think I'd like to see the humans do a little bit better, but I'm not too sure. I think it's pretty close.
Fair. Robbie?
Don't know. I think got a similar sentiment to Callum. I think it'd be lovely to have Jason win and start to come back in this tournament, but I think Ash is going to win. I think Ash has got he's got the tougher team. I don't know how much inducement money Jason's going to get. Probably not enough for a star player or someone he can throw away to go hunt werewolves. So I think I think Ash might have the stronger team here. Sorry, Jace.
I mean, I'm ready to lose.
Does that mean you won't get tilted at the end?
Hopefully.
I mean, to be honest, I used to go in with Blood Bowl with that mentality of being ready to lose, and I enjoyed it more. And then that changed. Ollie, what do you think is going to happen?
My question was going to be to you, Jace, is like, what are you planning to get inducement-wise? Like,
depends how much I have. We get clear now. So add 100k to my team at the moment.
So you're 980 versus where is he? Fuck. So
Oh, I get 120. Do some of that.
You should be able to get a goblin.
I can buy the goblin chainsaw if I really wanted to.
Might be useful against my werewolf.
Part of me is just staying by the apothecary again.
I mean, if you're just trying to live to like get some team value for later on.
Not a bad shout, honestly. An extra apothecary,
That's what I did for Neil, and I'm glad I did, because if I didn't, my team value would be in the 700s.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I will say, if you're getting the Wandering Apothecary for the game, then I'm gonna give the game to Ash.
I'm not too sure.
Like, it's a fair enough decision. I'm not disparaging the option. It's just it's a very defensive option. It's not going for the win.
If I had a bit more money, I would have bought the wizard, but I'm not spending my own money again.
Fair enough. No, I get that. But yeah, based on the fact that your human team hasn't quite gotten as many level ups to make you like that scary human
I have
level.
a lot at 5, but one of my blitzers who's on 5 is injured for the game.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to give it to Ash for that.
Cool. And then last, but at very least, because they're at the bottom. Oh, Ollie, I'm playing you.
Yes, finally. We thought this was going to be the last game, didn't we?
Yeah, we thought this was, yeah, and then so finally we've actually got each other.
Yeah.
Do you want to give your thoughts first?
I mean, let's be honest. You'll win, but
There we go. He said it. Therefore, I'll just carry on.
there. Yeah, I've done it now. But this is for my benefit now, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But it depends on how much fun you're going to let me have, because if you do bullshit protecting against one-turn touchdowns, I'm going to be sad. And I will go for your players with everything I've got if you don't let me do a one-turn at least once.
I have specific goals in mind for this game.
You're going for injuries to get level ups, aren't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Specifically on 2 players, and I just need my berserkers to level up. Either through injuries or touchdowns. My runners are there now, pretty much. Like, they can have more skills and they'll be good, but I don't need them to. I just need...
No. If I feed your berserkers halflings, you feed my treeman lineman.
I'll feed you all Truman some linemen. But the other goal is I want to do... I can't remember, Robbie, if you pulled this off or not, but I want to knock down a tree with a Dauntless player.
No
I
one has knocked
did
down a
not.
tree yet.
I didn't in my game, but I did against when you were playing Halflings.
That's what
And
I mean,
it is very fun.
Yeah.
I would recommend to get to yell timber.
Yeah. So my plan is to go in with the mind that I will probably lose to 1-turn touchdowns. But if I can SP farm and actually come out feeling okay, because I have played as stunty teams. I have played against many stunty teams, both IRL and in these leagues. They stress me the fuck out because if I lose, I'm like, I'm the fuck that lost to the stunty team. But given how my last 3 fucking games have gone, I don't really have a good record to keep up with Norse, so I'm actually okay with just going to the SP farm, having some fun, and getting salty in the second half, and then changing my mind. That's pretty much my
That's the
prediction.
right kind of attitude.
Good game plan.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna try and be a good boy. Yeah, but no, I don't. On paper, I think like me and the Norse should win, but I know how easily against throw teammates that can go wrong, and I can just lose the momentum.
Also, Hail Mary.
And Hail Mary, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my rambling. I don't have a fucking clue. I just hope I get some SPP. We'll go back from the bottom upwards. So Jason, what do you think?
I'm gonna say the unpopular opinion. I'm gonna give it to Halflings because
Yeah,
I reckon as a fellow kindred spirit, you know what luck's like.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say Halflings.
Yeah. Robert?
I'm going to lean the other way. I think Norse have got it. I think they are on paper, as you say, on paper they are a stronger team. You have 2 players with Dauntless to fight the trees. I think I'm very much looking forward to it because I really want to see what Ollie does with just the random bullshit these halflings are going to do before they're killed by the Norse.
Fair. I will try and get that game scheduled with you, Ollie, actually, so people can know.
But yeah, that's me.
Ash?
My viewpoint is if the halflings can score more than 1-turn touchdowns, or more than one 1-turn touchdown, they will win. If they can score at least 2 of those, that will make everyone in a really bad state of mind, and then the halflings win. But in every other scenario, half-naked men beat up small people every single time. So you know.
Wow, thanks. So this won't get monetized.
Sorry. It was like you weren't making money off this, Stephen.
No, I think pretty much I lose money doing this because I was on furlough when it started. Callum. Oh, my voice broke. Callum.
Sorry. I think I'm also going to lean North. I think fun as it would be, it would be interesting to see Halflings score a couple of quick goals, just because that would be interesting to see who they go up against next and see how that affects their play. But overall, I think probably Norse has it, even if my heart wants the Halflings.
Yeah. I will say. Yeah. I will say after this, I'm going back towards playing the stunty team. But cool, so we're pretty much there. I'm just going to round off with the reading out the leaderboard, and then we'll do our goodbye. So in last place is my good self with 012. Just above me is Ollie with also 012. Then we have Martin with 021. And Ash with the same score is Necromantic. In 6th place we have Jason with 1 win, 0 draws, 2 losses. Callum coming in 5th with 1-1-1 across the board. Now we have Robbie, who's in the top half of the league. So woo, well done there. With 201. Just above you is Jay with 201. Then we got Emil with 210, and at the moment the Undead have a clean slate with 3 wins, no draws, no losses. So congrats to Michelle for thus far. And thank you everyone for watching and making it this far if you have. And we're going to go in order. So thank you, Ollie, for joining me.
Lovely to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Jason, for joining me.
See ya.
Let's go back. You didn't reply, I was about you bastard. Robbie, thank you, mate.
Cheers, dude. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Ash, for joining me as well.
Thank you for tolerating the shenanigans.
Oh, that's alright. I think that's actually everyone, so no. Thank you, Callum, for joining
Single
us for your
tier
first
roll
time.
down my. You're welcome. I take my payment in cash or check.
Cool. You know what? For this, I will double. No, I will triple your pay.
Oh man, I'm gonna start earning something soon. I'm sure.
Yeah.
000 is still. I mean, I can't wait.
It's in the post, right, Steven? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
said
yeah.
last
Post,
time.
yeah.
Post.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Can't wait.
Can't wait for the post to not be on furlough. God.
Spicy.
Post-apocalypse, am I right? Anyway.
Woo. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've been tempted to turn off the crowd for my games to make it more realistic.
I already have.
Have you? Yeah. Right. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, joining, listening, paying attention. We will see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Boy.